Hello everybody, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, I want to break down a little bit of news that came out. I wasn't going to make a video for this, but I thought it was actually a pretty big deal. So, Mark Rosewater does this thing on Monday where he kind of just does a blog post. And he's been breaking down a lot of stuff from Unsanctioned because, that's kind of his product. He's the guy. And he broke down this card called Surgeon General Commander, which, when I broke down this card, I didn't catch the fact that Mutate was not a mechanic ever printed before, and so a lot of people thought, oh, is this going to be in the next unset? Is it going to be in Ikoria? And so I thought it'd be interesting to read what he has to say about the General Surgeon Commander, or whatever. Another comment ask from Unstable that we didn't deliver on was a 5-color host and augment commander. The set had Dr. Julius Jumblemorph as a 2-color commander, but because the host and augment cards exist in all 5 colors, players wanted a 5-color option. All the Unsanctioned cards had to exist in monocolor half decks, so that meant I had to make a monocolored legendary creature that had a 5-color identity. Magic's done this in the past, and I knew it was possible. Host and Augment were centered in green and white, so that meant this probably wanted to be one of those 2 colors. Being in green, it was a bit more flavorful. It let us make a crossbreed lab creature, and yes, we forgot the watermark, and would allow more options to sneak in 5-color identity, so they just like the way green works with the half decks. I had a lot of options to promoting host and augments, but decided to try a very blunt approach. In gameplay, one of the biggest problems of host and augment is card disadvantage, so allowing you to get card advantage by playing augment cards seemed to like a clean solution. So basically, similar to auras, by combining 2 creatures and letting them die to 1 kill spell, you are really losing some value. So that's what this card's supposed to fix. Now, he's going to get into it here in a second in the next thing. The next problem to solve was that even if you played all the possible hosts and augments, you didn't have enough cards to make a commander deck. There were only 34 total. Was there some way to use Surgeon Commander to help broaden the deck? What is the closest to augmenting gameplay-wise? Auras? Okay. What if you allowed you to the card to also reward the playing of auras? That would be broken. That would broaden the kind of cards you could play in the deck. And in the end, it was whenever you augment, enchant, or mutate a creature. So whenever you augment, equip them with an aura, or as he's about to explain, what happened next was a mischievous idea. While trying to think of things that were host or augment-like, I realized that we had a brand new mechanic coming up in Ikoria that fit the bill. Something called Mutate. Unsanctioned was coming out before Ikoria, but if I let it care about Mutate, that way, when Ikoria came out, there'd be a new series of cards that you could use in the deck. And it would be a fun tease of a future mechanic, something we hadn't done before. So I figured out who to ask for permission to do this, and I asked them. All of them said yes. I'll admit, I was a bit skeptical that it would happen, but very soon, I was excited when it did. So what does that Mutate do? Patience, Ikoria previews will start soon enough. So this confirms that Mutate is a mechanic in Ikoria, and we kind of already knew that. They've already explained that it is a building creature set, and we know that there are going to be keyword ability cards, or like punch-out tokens, so it's probably going to be something related to that. However, it's kind of interesting, because now we have the confirmation. Mutate is an ability. They purposely made this come out before it as kind of like a tease, and we get to see that it's going to be somehow similar to enchanting and augmenting, which are both combining multiple cards into one. So if I were to guess, if they're trying to keep the theme of attaching one thing to another thing, Mutate is going to be like being able to attach a spell to a creature. Because right now we can attach maybe not a spell, but it's kind of like an enchantment, but it only works specifically with other mutate things. I don't know. But something tells me that this is going to be something similar to augment or enchant, where you put lots of things on one creature, and then if you were to lose that creature, it would be devastating because you'd lose all that value. And so we kind of have this mechanic that we can kind of see. It's a mechanic that lets you build your own creature. So you're going to customize the creatures. There's going to be punch-out little cards similar to brick counters in Hour of Devastation. And it's going to be somehow combining multiple cards into one target. And so using all that, we can kind of formulate an idea as to what this mechanic is going to look like. It could be an instant card that says mutate target creature with trample, reach, or indestructible. I don't know. Probably not those 3. But then you could choose one of those and it would permanently gain it, and you'd put a keyword counter on it, which would then permanently give it the keyword. And so I think that could be very interesting and would kind of make sense. You're using that instant speed card, or that creature that when it enters the battlefield does something, to attach an ability to another creature, And if it's something like an instant, you are losing value if they kill that creature, because now you've spent both the instant and the creature, and they only have to spend 1 card to kill it. So that would make a lot of sense with the card. Now, let's see, does he say anything else about this? The solution didn't, okay, yeah, the rest is just really talking about the card. If you want to see me break down these posts, I figure it's not super news-like, so a lot of people wouldn't be interested in, but if you want me to break down these posts, please let me know. This was just a very interesting little tidbit. It shows us kind of what's to come, and the fact that we might want to look closer at products, like side products, like Jumpstart, because they could give us clues as to what's coming, and Zendikar, although Jumpstart is a lot more tied to Core Set 2021, and they released on the same day, so we're really not going to get any clues there, but yeah, that's just very interesting how they did that. It's very unique. It's kind of wacky, similar to Unsanctioned. Remember, this thing comes out in 5 days, so it's just around the corner. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.